Now, Carl is a great detective, but not so much a people he finds himself in.
He's sort of vitriolically nasty to a lot of people. But, I mean, it is policeman, so it's quite a serious job. But anyone who's sort of weak sort of crushes them verbally a lot. And, you know, he's suffering a lot from... I guess so much I can't say.
I know.
It's one of those ones, because even in episode 1. But he's suffering from a previous incident, sort of trauma, both psychological... Crime rates are soaring. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
So he kind of pulls this unlikely team together. And
a motley crew of people, yeah.
A motley crew, that's right.
Yeah,
and the first sort of case is very intriguing. And apparently you're allowed to say, sort of, set that up.
Well, yeah, there's...
Dot.
Thank you very much. So they're in the basement, there's a load of files, and they do find a case that's a bit fishy. It's a lady who went missing 4 years earlier, off a ferry, possibly. Oh. And did she swim? Was she pushed? And so, yeah, they decide to try and... his instincts are coming back, and he just thinks there's something wrong about this, and they set off to... And then they're off to the races, effectively, and they try and figure it out.
Very good.
I'm not selling it, but basically the star of our show is Scott Frank. So he wrote Queen's Gambit. It's unbelievably intelligent. It's very dark, but it's also hilarious.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things, like you said, from episode 1, twist and turn, so you can't give too much away.
I know, you can't.
Exactly. But it is based on a series of Danish books. And what I love about this is that they actually said to you, the guys making the show, they were like, don't read the books.
Well, because it was meant to be set in Copenhagen. It's like Department Q by Jussi Adler-Olsen. There's about 10 books. We'd like to make 10 series. And effectively, Scott was like, I'm transposing it to Edinburgh, so everything's different. And then he also made me his sort of lead English, which makes him even more of an outsider. So therefore, you just suddenly go, well, none of it... It was great, it was riffing. Normally, when you do an adaptation, you kind of go, but this bit in the book is really... you hang on to stuff. And so this, we got to create a lot.
Brilliant. And less homework for you all round.
Yeah. No, not at all. No, because you ask yourself 1,000 different questions. So I was just always in the bathtub, kind of, I don't have an office at home. I'm not, my wife always jokes that I'm the cleanest man in Surrey. Because I'm always in there. That's why I daydream. You sort of put little memories and things. That's how I sort of work.
Yeah.
I hate talking about process anyway, but you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's
Bond's like, I just learn the lines, love.
No, but creating a backstory in the bath.
Yeah.
There you go.
But so you mentioned it there, filmed it all in Scotland. You had a great Scottish cast as well, including Mark Bonner.
Always gives me the willies when I watch him on generally ITV, I think it is.
Yeah.
And so my mate Ed Stopper worked with him, and I sort of coyly phoned up Ed one day. I was like, Ed, can I just ask you a quick question? Mark Bonner, is he scary in real life? And he's like, no, he's a sweetheart, you idiot. And I was like, oh, it was just a very good actor.
Yeah, he's so nice.
And he's great, he's so nice.
Yeah.
And you worked with Colin Firth on Single Man. And you had a funny story about the first day that you met and worked together. Please share with the group.
OK. It's not that ominous, by the way. It wasn't a casting thing or anything. But, yeah, we met on the plane, and then we got to the hotel, and he was the most charming and wonderful man anyway, and we got to the hotel, and there was someone in the... Like, they said, you need to go to Colin's room, and I was like, why? He's like, because you're going to strip down to your pants, because you're both English, and you're both playing people who've been in California for a while, and we're going to spray tan the hell out of you. I was like... Well, I mean, so for a lot of people out there, I can think of a few, you know, standing next to Colin Firth and a pair of Y-fronts would be a marvellous evening. We decided that we needed a couple of drinks, so we just had a couple of martinis and we sat all sorts of positions that spray you in. I mean, it was quite... I mean, talk about a great way to meet someone who... Because he's quite a famous chap, wasn't he? So anyway, we drank our way through it, but we did... The guy who came to deliver the martinis was quite surprised.
Yeah.
Just set them down over there, darling.
I just like the idea of on Department Q you saying to Mark Bonner, I've got a great bonding experience that we can do.
Let's get a spray tan.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to my room at 8:30.
You can watch Department Q on Netflix from Thursday.
And there's more